Hello, hello, welcome back. So, I didn't expect this. A lot's coming out right now in terms of like games and news and such, but I didn't expect more Corpse Party news. So yeah, we just got a reveal for like three new characters for Corpse Party Darkness Distortion, which is awesome, actually. I was really wondering if it was just going to be like the three characters, and that was going to be it for the whole game. It was going to be a smaller cast size. But no, we actually are getting more characters. This will probably be a thing where like every chapter we'll probably get a different set of characters. Uh, or maybe who knows? Who knows? I mean, the game I can't really understand any of this, but I will try and like make up with this what I can, and yeah. We have, but yeah, three new characters here. Two of them are males, I think. At least I think the guy in pink is a guy. Uh, I actually really like these three designs. Like they're very different from the first set of three. Um, I know I saw some people critiquing the designs, not really liking them. I think it's good that these ones are different, but especially the pink guy. So actually, I'm just gonna skip ahead and say we don't know any of their names right now. I mean, they have their the voice actors right there in their names, but obviously I can't translate them. And I did go to check, but they are currently not on the website yet, unfortunately. So I don't know. We don't really know anything about them right now. Uh, but yeah, there's thank you to Mochadev over here. They actually shared some screenshots that I didn't. I don't know where they got them, but they're probably like on a news report website somewhere. So thank you for that. I will be using them for reference. So we get a close up of these two. I don't like the blue guy looks the purplish blue guy. He looks very normal. I don't really know what to make of him yet. He has like a little thing in his hair, but there's nothing about his design that's specifically grabbing me about what he could be like. He could be just a Satoshi-esque character, where he's like the male protag of just this chapter. But I do like that in this situation we like it's a very different group dynamic. I mean, like the first group was like three girls. There was like a normal girl, like the cultish girl, and then we have a streamer girl. So this is just Satoshi, I think, an Ayumi-esque character where like she's like the class like a rep or whatever, and then like a bully character, which is interesting because like there's like another picture here of him like lifting this other kid up by his hand and just like if you remember Kai Shimada, it really reminds me of Kai Shimada, but like he's taking a more hands-on role because Kai would often like yell at people. He was very sexual. He was a big asshole. It was more of a show off, and he didn't really like contribute much. But this guy is already leaving a bigger impression as like a bully jock character in the fact that he's actively already like attacking someone else. So I also like this is a different character. We don't know who this is. Like this is so like in these screenshots we already have another design just being revealed to us. Bam, there we go. Whoever this is has glasses, so I'm very curious if this is like a generic student, or this is another survivor, maybe from another chapter in the future, or just someone that's just gonna die in the next 5 seconds. I think the uniform is the same though as theirs, which is interesting. It's a little different, so maybe they are like classmates. I wonder if is he. I think he is from their school because the pants look vaguely similar to the top, so that might just be like again like the school athlete's uniform. So I'm curious like how he got grabbed up into these. This is a very weird character for these people this group of characters like Satoshi S character and Ayumi character. We've seen that kind of dynamic before in like Yoshiki and Ayumi, but we never had like an actual asshole jock thrown into the mix. Like whenever Kai and the Book of Shadows gang were together, it was a bigger group and they often split up into a lot. We didn't really see much of their dynamics, so this will be really interesting. I'm really excited about this. I know people are really weird about like the dye, the pink hair and the mouth and everything. He kind of reminds me of that dude with the fedora from Soul Hackers 2 with the green hair. If you all know who that is, I never played that game, but I saw his design. He just really reminds me of that guy. But yeah, I'm definitely actually the most excited for this pink guy. I know everyone's not a big fan of his design, but I think just like his dynamic as a bully jock character is very fresh for Corpse Party. We don't have many of those. And I think it's just a very underexplored like a character to bring into these kinds of settings. Like often, like Yoshiki was the most jockish character, and he smoothed out after the first game because he had already been through hell and back. We don't know if this guy will even live this game, so this is like we don't know what's gonna happen to him. Is he gonna come out worse? Is he gonna come out better? Is he not gonna come out at all? We don't know. And then we have like obviously the blue hair girl. I don't know what to think of her yet, but yeah, so we already also got the box art for the game. This looks really, really good. I'm actually liking this. This makes me wonder: will it really just be this 5? Now that we actually have box art, I'm curious if there is not going to be more. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. I don't mind if we did centralize it down to like a cast of 5. That is what the original Corpse Party did. Obviously, Corpse Party PSP it added more characters, but I think it's good to centralize it back down to a core 5 because it like these are 5 very different characters. Like you putting them all together, like you have like the normal female protag, the streamer, like the showy jock, and cultist girl, and the Satoshi figure. Like this is a very fresh set. Like this is very different. I know like people again are like all these two on the left are weird, but I like this because we don't really get these kinds of characters in the protagonist role in Chorus Party. Like again, Kai was a side character. He has like at most like a couple chapters to his name and an extra chapter in Blood Drive, and that's literally it. We don't really see much of him. He was never put into the limelight at all. And even other games, they kind of just shove him to the side. But now we can actually like see, what's his deal? What's he like? Like I'm so curious about this. Like I really want to know what if he's like how his dynamic is gonna change with everyone else. Is he close with anybody? Did he just get roped in with a charm or something? Does he want to be here? And again, like the other student isn't on this like pick the group art, so I wonder what his deal is. But yeah, also there's like this thing where this doesn't really show us anything. But again, it shows they are in this setting, this hospital. I think this might be a cafeteria or a waiting room because I see like these chairs and stuff, and there's like a little bench there. I think I don't know. And this just looks like a regular office. And there's another thing here where it looks like they're in an office as well. I genuinely wonder what's the deal with this computer. Like, what brought this set of characters here? Like, we don't know obviously what happens to the first 3 girls. We don't know if like they came out alive from that setting, from the first chapter, if they're okay or not. We don't know why these 3 are also involved. Like, I think it's explained here that they just wanted to like do a charm or whatever. There's like a picture or something. Yeah, I think she wanted to just like do a stream thing. So were these 3 also involved with it? Like, I don't know. Hmm. I'm just very excited though because this is very exciting for me. I really want to know what is the deal with this pink guy. Like, I'm very excited, and I know again some people are kind of worried about this art style. I think I said it already, but I think we really just need to accept that Corpse Party is never going to be a AAA game. Like, I just think it really is just too niche at this point. After Blood Drive, it's on the down low. They need to build themselves back up again before they can really have a budget. So I think a 3D style is working out so far. I like these character designs. It's different, but I think it needs to be different to attract more people and like just pull itself out of the rut it's in right now. I know people like aren't a big fan of that. Oh, it looks the shading is kind of bad. I think we just kind of have to wing it. One of the things the Corpse Party is that the art style is like and like that's never been like the grabbing thing. It's always been the story and the characters and the endings. Like that's what we care about. As long as like that's good, the art style is like it's fine. We can close our eyes and imagine just how grotesque the settings can be. That's like when Matt Corpse Party is at its best. So I don't mind if it's like not perfect artistically speaking. But I like this. I think this is good. I like these characters. Yeah. Also, I didn't really make a video on it, but there was also another thing released. This video of this circus monkey. I'm very concerned. I've never been scared of these things specifically. Like, I know there was like a horror game recently that was kind of Pac-Man esque that had in the first chapter had like some like monkeys like this. And this thing just freaks me out. Like it's just unnatural. I don't know what it is. Like this is the first time these ever really have gotten me. So they're already doing something great. But this definitely isn't an in-game thing, so I want to know if like kind of what this is meant to imply for like the setting. Like again, we still know barely anything about this setting at all. We know this is like an old abandoned hospital. We know it's not totally connected to Dead Patient. It's a different setting as far as we know. But we also don't like know who the character in the wheelchair is. We don't know what all the circus motifs are. We don't know what's causing this commotion. There's the big doll thing up top. We still know so little about the setting. And I'm gonna actually make a quick prediction because this is actually kind of getting me very curious now. Because this group dynamic seems so like messed up. They don't seem very professional. A lot of them seem very different. I wonder if because it looks like the setting is it's clearly on another plane. I think that's kind of we've been able to accept that by now. They are on a different plane. They're not in the original dead. They're not in the Dead Patient setting, but it looks so similar. I'm going to make the prediction that whatever happens with this cast of five, I think they're gonna fuck up in the ending. I think whatever happens, like it's not gonna be like Corpse Party 1 where everything is like spoiler alert by the way, if you haven't played the end of Corpse Party, obviously I don't know why you're here, but yeah, I know some of my friends haven't finished yet. uh the Kisaragi crew, while they had some losses, they did manage to mostly figure out the problems of Heavenly Host and put Sachiko to rest. I'm actually going to make the theory that this cast of characters, they might get out, but they might actually fuck up the charm in some way. They might actually do a canon ending from the first game where the characters get out, where they don't solve the problems of the spirit itself, or they make it worse. And that's what will eventually come to Dead Patient. Because like there's been all these things about like Ayame and like hints of this being on another plane compared to Dead Patient. And the weird thing with Dead Patient that we kept thinking about was it seemed like they were so connected to the real world in some way. They could look outside and everything was fine, but there was clearly something wrong with the building itself. So I'm wondering if they're gonna mess up something with the spirit. Maybe it's Ayame up top, and that's like she's just like different in some way. Maybe they like purify her the wrong way, and then she comes to I don't know. There's just a lot of things to think about. But yeah, I'm just gonna make the prediction right now. I think that because this group is kind of all kinds of weird, they might mess up, and they might be okay. They might get out okay, but they're probably just gonna make things worse, and they're gonna have to come back in a sequel to fix things. That's my personal prediction right now, but I really like this cast. I'm very excited to see what happens in the future. Um, I'm very curious if we will get another thing update showing more characters. If we get more info on what they're like, I will get back to you on that. I will make another video. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is literally coming out tonight, so my hands are going to be a bit full. But I am definitely, of course, Party is always like my favorite series of all time. I will make sure to make any videos on it that I can. If I see anything new pop up, I will. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This was a bit sudden, but I really want to talk about this because this is very exciting. I'm very very excited to see what happens. It's only like 3ish months from now, right? Like 3ish, 4ish. It's not far off now. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Bye bye.